Hello. In this video, we're going to build a very simple satellite and we're going to put it in orbit. So what you're going to want to do first is you're going to select one of these pods, but since we're building a satellite, we want to build like a robot one. So I'm going to choose this one that I'm not going to pronounce because I'm going to screw it up. So this will be the base of our satellite. This is the probe core. We're going to go to electrical. We're going to slap one of these batteries on it. We're going to put some solar panel like right there. I'm going to put one of these generators like right here. But here's a trick. I think this is like technically cheating, but you know, don't worry about it. Just put it inside of it. No one will know. Communication. You put one of these big, like foldable antennas, so you can retract it and extend it. What else do we need? We can put some science experiments on it. So we've built like a satellite, but now we have to actually get it into orbit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to coupling, get one of these small decouplers, like so. I'm gonna go to payload, get the second, no, not that one. This one's too big. I'm gonna get the small size fairing. We're just gonna build a fairing as like so. So now we have a fairing with our little satellite inside of it. Time to build a rocket. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to fuel tanks, get one of this tall like fuel adapter, like so. We're gonna go to coupling, get the small engine plate, and we're gonna want 2 attachment nodes. Go down to symmetry, click 2 times symmetry, and we're gonna get we're gonna get spark engine put right here, put on the truss mount size. We're gonna right click on this variant, put short, since these engines are really short. We're gonna go to fuel tanks. We're gonna put 2 of these fuel tanks. They're what are they called? FLTX 1800 fuel tanks, just 2. And we're gonna go to engines, and we're gonna grab the Bobcat engine, put it right there. I'm gonna go to coupling. We're gonna put these GT 38K radio decouplers, or we're just gonna put one right here, but since we still have 2 times symmetry, it's gonna put 2. Then we're gonna go to engines again, put a thumper engine on either side. Go to move tool and move it down till it's level with the other engines. Go to aerodynamics, and you can put these type B nose cones. Then we're gonna do our staging. So we want put these 2 engines, or these 4 engines, inside the same group. Then we're gonna put these decouplers in the next group. This engine and this decoupler in another group. This fairing and this decoupler in yet another group. So group 0 should be decoupler and fairing. Group 1 should be decoupler and second stage engines. Group 2 should be decouplers for the solid rocket boosters. and grouping 3 should be the main engines. We're just gonna name this small 1. Spelled small. Save it. Launch. So I've used this style of rocket many times, and it has worked. So as you can see, we are on the launch pad, but it's kind of dark out, so I'm gonna time warp the sunrise. Okay, but toggle ASS or SAS. Choose radial out, so it always want to point straight out relative to the Earth. We're gonna throttle up to like 2/3 throttle. Hit using shift and control. And space is the stage, so we're gonna 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, spacebar. So here we are. So now that if there was a tower, we have cleared it already. So we're gonna do our roll program. We're gonna hit Q until we're directly facing east. So now we're hitting max Q, so you're gonna throttle down to about half speed. We're gonna choose stability assist on the SAS, and then we're gonna start pitching over. And our side boosters have run out, so we're just gonna throttle down, hit space, throttle back up. So now we're gonna pitch over to about 60 degrees. Or actually like 65 degrees. So we want our apoapsis and our periapsis to be above 70 kilometers. Apoapsis is our highest point, periapsis is our lowest point. So you can see up here, but I'm using mods. So now our apoapsis is over 70 kilometers. So we're going to pitch down to about 10 degrees. Pitch down to 10 degrees and throttle up. So now we've got our height. Now we're gonna go sideways. So once we make a full circle around Earth, our periapsis will show up, and we need a periapsis to be above 70. I'm just gonna temporarily point perfectly horizontal, so that we're putting all of our thrust into sideways motion. So about right now, we're gonna hit prograde, so we're facing the direction we're going, and then we're gonna warp a little bit before apoapsis. And then we're gonna throttle up. See, periapsis is showing up. It's above 70. Welcome to orbit. I'm gonna hit spacebar to decoupler, but this stage was entirely useless, so we're just gonna hit space again. I accidentally went into orbit using one stage. Oops. So we're gonna hit radial in. No, I forgot. There's no reaction wheels on this thing. So we're just gonna extend antenna, so we always have connection with the planet. Extend the boom. I just put this. This is a creative, like, this is just like, this isn't a science playthrough, so this is just for aesthetic, because I thought it looked kind of cool. So yeah, that's how you put a satellite into orbit. Now if you want to put a bigger satellite, you're going to need a bigger rocket. Hope you liked the video. See you next time.